Taurus, friends, this is Tarot My Love with a very special beach edition of the single spread of 4 pillars. This is for the third week of May, guys. Third week of May. Already shuffled, put a little energy on them. Okay, this is, we're looking for your soulmate here, the one that's right for you, the way you'd be right for them. Not your next ex problem, next ex wife or ex husband. With the one that's right. We're going to kind of envision this as someone new that you don't know yet, but could be. Um, but I like to say if it's someone you know, when it's right, you'd already be together. When the soulmate's there, it's like there's no third party, this and that bullshit. It's like you just are together because that's the one. That's the door that spirit has unlocked for you. You know, you don't have to beat it down. So we're imagining that we're clearing a runway at the airport. They've been up circling the airport because they can't land because you've been busy with other people and other things, and now you're not. You're ready, and we're going to meet them. We'll try to get to know them a little bit and look at the emotional, intellectual, the sexual, and love, and core values and lifestyle, guys. And going to try to tell you about them, describe them a little bit. This is them emotionally, King of Cups. It's actually a pretty good card to get there, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, so definitely an emotional person. That kind of, it's a little different reading. It was not that different. You can kind of imagine, huh? Wow. So in the Eight of Pentacles in the intellectual position, so very solid cards to get here. Kind of easy to read. In the Nine of Pentacles, wow. I shuffled good too. Before we even started. Um, we'll stop there. Here we'll do their love and sexual nature and core values and lifestyle. 4 pillars of a relationship. But let's just look at emotional and intellectual. And here, this is like the conscious and the unconscious positions here. So this is someone had a very good childhood. I think they would probably have parents that are still married. Yeah, I mean, they could be a little older. This person. uh, Post Saturn return, first Saturn return, 30s or older, but so I don't know if their parents would be alive, but they would come from a background with probably a happy marriage, happy mother and father, and um, there's someone who's emotionally in this position with the King of Cups. I wouldn't read anything bad into it at all. So just a master of emotion, someone that's emotionally mature, emotionally available, emotionally whole. This implies that they had a really good childhood, which is pretty rare. And you see it in these readings, but you see it everywhere. Um, and so they took away from it and strong inner sense of self-worth and value. Um, and with the Ten of Cups underneath of it, I want to just cry. This is a nice person. This is a genuinely nice person. This person, in the depths of their mind, in the quiet of their own mind, they don't think a bad thought about anyone. You won't catch them talking about bad about anyone. Um, really nice energy about them. Very loving, very available. They're emotionally open and available, but they're not vulnerable. You know, with this nothing. It's kind of like perfect. Emotional energy. It's almost like too when I see this, it's like if they're any age, if they've been married before, it's like it's hard to imagine looking at the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in their intellect. Holy shit! It's just hard to imagine them making a bad choice in love. I mean, this someone would be highly intuitive. When you have the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like they could either research it and use their mind, or they could just feel how does it feel. Either way, I mean, they're pretty smart too. And trying to think here because I know these are Pentacles. It could be like a Capricorn Mercury. It could be Aquarius Mercury. I see as someone that it can really focus their mind. They're a master of their emotions. So when they need to do work, whatever they do, They don't waste any energy on second guessing themselves, doubting themselves, attacking themselves, sabotaging themselves. Every pinnacle, every bit of work they do is focused in on whatever they need to focus on. This has got to give them a tremendous amount of power here. I mean, and in the Nine of Pentacles, underlying in the unconscious, this is someone who's emotionally very self-contained, very strong, very balanced, very whole. They are mostly whole. They got the Ten of Cups here. This is not the Ten of Cups in a normal reading where, oh, I want love and soulmates. This is the Ten of Cups where in their core, okay, their IC and their chart, their moon energy, um, they are emotionally self-fulfilled. And look, Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. They are physically self-fulfilled. They can work, they can manifest things like a nice job because they work and study and get the right degree, get the right training, do whatever it takes. They have discipline, self-discipline. Um, Trying to think of what this person may tell you. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here too, just with these pentacles. Um, but they could be a Cap with a water moon. I don't know what moon, but it would be a water moon. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio is not out of the question here with all these pentacles. Um, this is the no bullshit zone, and this is like in a very cool way. Like they don't go around telling people, "Hey, I don't want to hear your bullshit." They just probably like would give off an aura or an energy that would prevent people from bullshitting in the first place. Like if they're sitting around with a bunch of people and someone's about to bullshit, they would just look at your person and just decide, no, that's not going to end well for me. My little line of bullshit I was about to throw out, I'm going to just keep it to myself. You know, just give off that vibe. Um, Very strong vibe too. Um, wow. Let's see what we got in terms of sexual nature here. Wheel of Fortune. We'll look to Jupiter in the chart and strength, Leo. We're also looking at the Venus and Mars energy here. Core values, Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords here. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune and strength in terms of love and relationship. So if we've got a Capricorn personality and a Capricorn Mercury, which Mercury's usually with the sun, could have a Capricorn sun. Um, Moon could be anything, but something's going to be stabilizing, like an Aquarius moon or a Cap moon. Taurus moon could work, but you're going to think of it as being, you want to see water too. Could be in a water house, you know, the fourth or the eighth or the 12th house. So I'm trying to see if Leo would work. Really, it'd have to be Sag. The Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter. Well, I tell you what, when you see strength here in the Wheel of Fortune, they're just physically going to be beautiful. So you're going to know by that, exceptionally beautiful. And really kind of in control, too. I mean, all of this implies control. But this is not in control like it's just, they're in control. They're just pleasant and open and available, no nonsense and no drama, no bullshit about them. Um, but deep down, they have a lot of strength and a lot of power. Um, I think with the Wheel of Fortune, this may speak to like an Aries Mars here. but it could be like in the fifth house. I get someone with a lot of energy too. And so in terms of love, they're going to be very protective. And this person can protect you with their mind because they absolutely have good judgment and they can see. So whether it comes to a health issue or anything, if they were to say to you, uh, get this kind of car because it's safer, uh, something, anything like that, you might want to listen to that. I think they have a really good sense for these type of things. Anything demands research and um, um, that kind of thing, and safety. Practical, you might like let them do the budget if you're okay with that. Okay. And I think like in sex too, they're definitely going to want to take control. I get the feeling with the Wheel of Fortune, they may have had a lot, Jupiter's expansion and optimism. They may have had a lot of sex. Remember, this is your person, is nothing toxic. But, if you're hiring someone for a position, you want someone who doesn't have a lot of experience, right? Well, they probably got a lot of experience. So if you want to play the game of who slept with the most people, you might not want to play with them if you don't like to lose. But remember, they're your person, so I'm just saying. So sex probably means a lot to them. They're probably pretty dominant. I don't know about shades of gray dominant, but they're not going to be passive. They're going to take control in the bedroom, and I think in a good way. Now, in terms of their lifestyle, what I got is a event planner. I wonder if they tell you they're an event planner of some kind, or a manager of some kind of entertainment, an event planner. They could be a bar manager, a restaurant manager, a club manager comes to mind. A club manager, entertainment, producer, this kind of thing. It's like they know how to have a good time. So I think in terms of a lifestyle, they're going to want kind of a relaxed lifestyle. Like, they might want to live in a nice condo where you have your own parking place and a gym and a pool, because it's kind of convenient. And maybe like on the weekend, they may want to spontaneously say, hey, let's go to the Poconos and see a show this weekend. Why not? you know, let's go to the beach, let's go to the mountains, stay in a bed and breakfast for a couple nights or something. There's a kind of a youthfulness to them with the Page of Swords. And a kind of energy too where they can keep doing something. Like if something doesn't work, they can just keep brush themselves off and do it again and change it around a little ways, try to figure it out. um, but I get to this, that they would be doing something for other people. This could be too nowadays, what do they call them? Concierge something. Yeah, where they're a concierge and they're taking care of people's needs. People tell them what they want and then they get it. That kind of thing. So Taurus, I think that gives you some idea of how your person's put together here. So if you don't mind, give me a like. It helps. It's good karma. It's easy. And thank you for joining me for this third week of May here, Taurus. And I really appreciate everyone subscribing. I want to get to 1,000 so we can go live with this. Woot woot. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me on the beach here. Another beautiful day on the Gulf Beach of Mexico, Taurus friends. Thank you guys.